Welcome back to our 2010 Middle East adventure. We are now on day 28 of our travels and now cross the border from Syria into Lebanon to visit Tripoli, Beirut, TYRE, Sidon, BAALBEK and BCHARRE before returning to Syria. Border crossings are military checkpoints, so no photography is allowed. The formalities are completed in old rundown buildings and you have to barge in rather than queue to get processed. Each immigration officer has a specific job. One takes your passport, hands it to another for inspection, another enters the data into a computer, and another stamps it. So the processes take a while. Anyway, we happened to be passing at a time when they were having a cup of tea, and to our amazement, they asked us if we wanted a cup of tea, so we said, yeah, sure. And they passed us the teacups through the iron bars that separated us. Now, that's the first time we've ever experienced anything like that at a border crossing. After crossing the Syrian-Lebanon border, which we weren't allowed to film, we made a brief stop to stock up on drinks and change money from euros into Lebanese pounds. Say that again?
I said the stock looks like it's been sitting around for a long time.
I see.
Expensive.
Is it?
Expensive is photo. Do you want to take photos?
Tripoli is an extremely dangerous area and the New Zealand government advised against going there at all. So we sped through there and didn't risk taking any photos. Just before arriving at Byblos, we stopped for a bit of lunch by the seaside. Getting the VIP treatment here.
أكيد معك هذاك نروح قلت لك أنا شوية ماء. حكيت معك كان معي عائلي ولا شغل الإمارات.
نعم.
ولا حكيت معه قلت لك بدي نشوف كان معي.
حكيت من فترة مش هلا بالقريب.
إيه من فترة إيه. كان معي عائلة من الإمارات.
So, how's that cappuccino that you ordered?
Here, here it is.
Oh, pardon me. Cough, cough.
Danny.
Yeah,
Just like from home.
just like from home. Another one of Lebanon's pleasant surprises,
Yeah.
in the negative sense.
Didn't expect that.
No. This cafe.
بغداد كافيه.
In the centre of this Crusader town is the Roman-style church of St. John the Baptist, which was built 1,000 years ago in 1115. There happened to be a wedding at the time we arrived. The church is unusual because it has an open-air baptistry sitting against a wall. It's also built on the site of an earlier Byzantine church. Modern Byblos has a population of 22,000. And it gets its name from the Greek Byblos, which means papyrus. It's a must-see destination. It has a beautifully restored souk or market, which houses a range of shops and small cafes. The highlight and must-see of the souk is the Mémoire du Temps, where you can buy ancient fossilized fish, each with its own certificate of authenticity. The shop is owned by Pierre Abissard, a well-recognized paleontologist. His work has been published in scientific magazines such as the National Geographic and Scientific American. His family own the quarry where the fish are found, some 800 meters above sea level. They're the only fish fossils ever found in the Middle East. His fish, most of which don't exist today, are found in every major natural history museum in the world. For a fee, the government allows some of these fossils to be bought by ordinary people like us.
Turtle, coelacanth, the oldest fish still exists until today. Flying fish.
Oh yes.
You know the flying fish?
Yep.
Octopus. You also have crab.
Here's my 100 million year old little fish that I bought for $60 and here's the certificate authenticating it. It's certificate number 20,086.
The old city of Byblos is located adjacent to the new city. It lays claim to being one of the oldest continuously inhabited cities in the world. Excavations show that the site was inhabited over 7,000 years ago. It was here that the modern alphabet was invented. Byblos is also mentioned in the Bible, in the books of Joshua, Ezekiel and Psalms, where it's known as Jabal. There's heaps of stuff to see here and tons of history to take in. There's a 12th century Crusader castle, a museum, temple ruins which date back 4,000 years. But look, we could keep talking for hours and hours and put everybody to sleep. So let's quit while we're still ahead.
I'm getting a bit hot and tired already. It's a different sort of heat here, isn't it? Like the alien guy said.
Yeah,
More humid, isn't it?
yeah. From Byblos to Beirut is only 30 kilometres and there's a high-speed 4-lane highway linking the cities. We felt like some bananas, so Ahmed walked across a 120 km/h 4-lane highway to kindly get them for us. For convenience, Ahmed decided we should stay the night in Jounieh, only 20 minutes drive from Byblos. Jounieh has a population of 103,000 and is a party town full of wealthy Christian Beirutis and Lebanese Australians who have brought their wealth back from Aussie. A ride on the TYRE cable car was the highlight for us, even though we had to queue for an hour in 40 degrees temperature. Once you get near the top, there is another 30-minute queue to take a second cable car to an area called Harissa. What a contrast Lebanon is compared with Syria. America is here. There's McDonald's, Dunkin' Donuts, Burger King, nightclubs and all the excesses you would want. At the top of Harissa lies the gigantic bronze statue of the Virgin of Lebanon. She's been here for over 100 years and she's still a virgin. Pilgrims climb the spiral staircase to pray. It was the end of Ramadan and everyone was on holiday. Consequently, hotel accommodation was tight and Ahmed finally found a 2-bedroom apartment for the night for all of us. The next morning we were on our way to Beirut. The city goes back over 6,000 years. Excavations in the central city have revealed a Canaanite site dating back from 4,000 years ago. In recent times in 1975, civil war broke out and the old buildings of central Beirut are riddled with bullet holes. The Holiday Inn had just opened when civil war broke out and it was gutted in a battle and never rebuilt. There's still tight security in the area, and while filming, a bouncer came out of the Phoenicia Hotel next door and told me to turn the camera off. After that, we commenced our drive to Sidon, about an hour's drive south.